Okay. So, as we come into vision of the scene, the campaign begins in the town of Zeltstatt, located in the southwest part of Durisfall, just beyond the Iron Hills and the Darkwood Forest. Here in the town, it's sparsely populated with blue-collar class workers who work in the mining and forestry industry. Populated mostly by a few dwarves, some halflings, but mostly humans. There's not a lot here. Most of it is functional, with the social life here being dominated by and concentrated in the Queen's Nook pub. Here in this village, each of you have arrived with your own reasons and purpose. You find yourself late at night in the only place where you can rent a room to settle down. Each of you, before settling into bed with your rented keys to your room, are here in the pub, which is lively and full of energy with people drinking after a hard day's work. What are each of you doing, beginning with Legion and following through from left to right?
Oh, Legion?
Left to right.
At least on, so we have Legion, we have Cade, we have Kaikuzin. Oh, sorry, Kilroy's actually on the furthest left. We'll start with Kilroy.
Alright,
Oh.
I'm going up to the bartender, and I'm asking him to give me the finest grog he has.
As you approach the bartender, you notice that it is actually a woman. Her, Olga Messenwary turns to Kilroy and says, "The strongest?"
Yes, the strongest beer.
She turns around to one of the smaller sized barrels and pours a tankard of very foamy, dark beer and pushes it toward Kilroy and says, "That'll be 2 silver."
Something better for you. Kilroy reaches into a small, little pouch and pulls out an assortment of teeth and places it on the table.
Oh.
Oh.
What? Do these look like human teeth?
A mix.
She refrains from touching it and give me an intimidation check.
Let's see. I assure you, ma'am, it's legal
Plus
tender.
1. It's a 7. She does look disturbed by you, but she nervously says, "Sir, we don't accept teeth here."
I had more teeth.
Why? Why do you have teeth?
She just
It's legal tender.
swipes the teeth and shoves it under the counter and says, "Okay," and walks down the bar hurriedly to some other customer, who she pretends is calling her.
I drink my beer.
Okay.
Did you get up here?
Kilroy is at the bar. Legion.
I guess technically also at the bar. Though you guys just see a statue-like suit of armor sitting at like the closest end to the wall. Unmoving. A lot of copper shoved into a lot of his joints, though.
So we have a still statue in the corner. Cade.
I kind of also walk over to the bar, seeming a little exhausted from a journey, and I motion over to the lady.
Olga adjusts her corset, her bodice, and approaches Cade and says, "What can I do for you, darling?"
Strongest liquor, please. Just a shot of it.
Liquor. Oh, okay. She takes out a bottle with a little spout on the top and quickly just into a shot and hands it to you.
I nod to her as she kind of notices the heterochromic right eyes being blue and the left eye being a ruby red. How
You
much
have
is it?
beautiful eyes, darling. That'll be just 1 silver.
All right. I'll place it down and just look at the shot and take it and swig it back.
If you need anything else, let me know.
I nod to her.
You notice her kind of avoiding Kilroy. Kaikuzen?
Walk up to the bar and sit down at it. As long as there's open seats. And I wave over to the bartender.
Oh, you're a fresh face.
Yep, just came into town from one not too far off. Do you guys have any water?
Yeah, we got water. Might be a little hard, but you know, we have it. Usually people around here don't usually ask for water. Usually the taste of the hard water is covered up by the heavy alcohol. She just walks up to a little water sink and into just a regular glass and puts it in front of Kaikuzen.
I slowly sip on my water while looking around the bar.
You notice that the water is a little tinged. It's not quite clear.
It's fine.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So I just look around the bar.
As you look around, you see a lot of people covered in like coal, people with rough hands, busted nails, calluses. They're very much the working class here, as most of them tend to have their drinking buddies, and they are collective around the tables, posted around the bar. You'll notice a woman actually walking up to the statue and like whispering something and putting the token slot into one of his slots. And then she walks away.
Kind of watching her and seeing this strange statue in the corner. I'm also gonna motion the lady over again.
The bartender or the lady inserting the coin?
The bartender.
She comes up to you again. Hey, what's up?
What's with this statue at the end over there? And why do they keep putting coins in it?
You know, my father used to run this tavern before me, and he said, according to stories, one day when he was a young man helming the bar, this statue walked into the tavern and parked itself right there and never activated again.
Never
And-
activated.
Yep, it's actually one of them Warforged type. He never bothered to remove it. It's quite heavy, and actually it's been a good attraction for people around here. It gives us something we're known for aside from the coal mining. So traditionally,
no one's bothered.
well, he's a
one-
good luck charm. People come here and they insert coins into him, and it's good luck.
Wait, a quick correction or a question, not a game, but is this Warforged Legion?
Yes.
I'd like to insert teeth into the Warforged.
You approach the Warforged. Okay, yes, Cade?
I was gonna ask, like, no one's ever tried to activate it.
No, I mean, no one around here is magically inclined, and I
We're not
mean,
using legal tender.
we figured that it just kind of died out, you know? Maybe the magic wore off or something.
Interesting.
And, you
gotta
watch
stop before you go.
as you're talking, you can see Kilroy get up from his seat after the woman leaves and just pulls out some teeth. How much teeth do you shove in him?
A good generous amount of 5.
You just see him, like, Kilroy look at his bag, look at his hand, pulls out like 5 teeth, looks at the teeth, and just like crams it into the face of the robot, where like the helmet has like holes, and you can hear clunk 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 clunk. And then the bartender says, "He's an odd one."
He is, but as long as he doesn't cause trouble, we'll be fine.
I put 5 teeth in my inventory.
Legal tender.
She says, "Hopefully he doesn't stay long." As she goes back to wiping some glasses. And then, shortly after Kilroy, do you go back to your seat at the bar, Kilroy?
Yes, I've done my job.
As the night goes on and people begin leaving the bar, a man enters the room and walks up to the bartender and asks her to post a little scroll of paper up. And he looks distraught. The bartender leans in, whispering in her ear, and she nods and walks over to the billboard and nails it. And as it unravels, you can see a photo of a young woman, illustrated with missing.
Noticing it, I will actually walk over and look at the poster.
The poster says Jacqueline Dudwin missing in the last raider attack, with a reward of about 100 gold for finding her.
Is the man still there, or did he already leave?
He was on his way out until he notices you approaching the scroll.
How long has she been missing?
The raid has happened a week ago.
A week ago.
Raid.
Yeah, the Darkwood Forest has a lot of illegal activity, and human trafficking's one of them. Sometimes if you're out late at night and you're not careful, sometimes someone will attack, or they'll just try to nab someone and leave.
Alright.
I'm desperate. And it's as he looks at you, Cade, he says, "Are you a mercenary?"
Somewhat. I'm also in search for someone. Actually came here because of this illegal activity, and it's the only closest lead I have. And it seems you and I have the same situation, so I'll be more than happy to help.
Oh, thank God. I have 100 gold with your name on it if you can help me.
Alright. Of course, I'm just gonna need a lead and like a good place where she was last seen, or maybe a good information of who took her, or what idea, what happened.
Well, I think it was the Dusk-Smitten Marauders. They tend to operate at night. She said she was just going to go out for a bit to fetch some supplies, but she never came back.
Could you mind pointing me in the right direction over where she was going?
Sure. You all watch as he leads Kate out of the room, and he heads over to the marketplace, and he says, "This is where she was headed. I don't know if she was captured on the way to or from, but he just points to the Darkwood Forest and says, I think that their refuge is in there somewhere, but I wouldn't know. I'm just a mine worker."
I said, you said she was missing for about a week?
Yeah. Lord knows where they'll send her off to. I don't know if she's still in there or if she's been shipped off somewhere in Llivena. I don't know. But the quicker we operate, the better. The Peace Watch.
Chances we can get her.
The Peace Watch by this point has declared her gone. They're not going to investigate any further.
I walk up to this conversation.
With the technology we have, they can't just downright say that. To me, that's just laziness.
He watches as the intimidating Kilroy approaches.
I don't even look at him. I would go into the forest of where you actually believe, but hey, it's not very much to go off of. If she was last seen coming in this direction, and it's been a week, there's no sign of actual struggle. So I might look around for a little bit, then head to the forest.
Okay.
No, you're not a ranger.
No, but goddamn, I'm a witcher. It's more sounding like.
Somebody.
He
I
says,
say, so, you need somebody to beat up the marauders?
I thought you're not one of them.
Do it. What? No. why they're still alive.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well,
pretty sure you're gonna need all the help you need. Don't worry about this guy. Like the way he's been giving out teeth, he seems to have a hobby of taking people's teeth. So he'll actually be quite an ally when we actually get these marauders.
wait. You got these
So-
teeth from fighting people?
Well, they
How
don't put
do you
up
get
much of a fight once you're done.
Oh, I thought you were like a dentist or something.
I'm like a dentist, except instead of rearranging teeth, I rearrange their life.
Oh. Okay.
You
Well,
wouldn't even have
Anyways.
to pay me for it. Take
please.
their teeth as compensation.
Oh,
As it's still night out, right?
it is. Yes, it is night out. It is probably like close to 10 p.m. at this point.
Okay. Well, I would take on this contract, but I'll actually have to start searching by morning. At night, it's even more dangerous in the forest.
Hold on. We need a crew. We
We'll
can't
give you
go
that
just
idea.
running around doing this stuff like we don't have any brains. We gotta be really walking about it. You hear me? I storm back into the tavern.
He's more intelligent than I thought he was.
So,
Yeah.
while I'm in the tavern, I approach the Warforged,
Okay.
and
Damn it.
I don't know the anatomy of a Warforged, but like, can I like check him real quick to see if there's anything that could like reactivate him? Would I have to like roll perception or something? Investigation?
Roll like investigation.
Where is investigation? Wait, I have a -1 to investigation? That sucks. Ew.
You look at it and you're like, "There's no buttons on this." And then you, as you're like inspecting it, Kilroy slams the door open.
All right, I need a crew. You, with the machine. I go up to it. Give me back my teeth.
Oh.
I start hitting on the Warforged like angry, like give me my teeth back.
Okay, cool. So, underneath the visor of the helmet, light starts to bright up. It's first blue, then green, then red. And you just hear a voice come from the Warforged. Violence detected. And I'm going to lift my halberd and just totally swing at whatever's trying to kill me.
This was not
Okay.
a spell.
Make an attack roll.
How dare!
I would be kind of caught in the way because I'm right there, right?
9 to hit.
You're rusty. Your joints are like. You try to move for the first time in like 50 years.
No, teeth won't do it. Y'all ain't using legal tender.
I guess I swing wide and then I go back to regular stance. See, we seem to have made a mistake.
All right, you metal kid. I paid you 5 teeth. That's a lot of teeth. I expect 5 teeth of whooping. You need to help me whoop some gits who've been stealing people's daughters.
We have a legal
Hits.
commerce between each other. I was not aware, or we were not aware.
Check his pockets. You got 5 teeth, and now you need to do 5 teeth of working.
That explains the teeth in our visor.
I point at actually, what is your character's name? I'm sorry.
Kaikuzen?
How about
What is
Kai
it?
for short?
What is your
You
character's
can just do
race?
Kai.
Well, I don't know your character's name. What's your character's race?
Human.
You me. You will help.
I already planned on it upon hearing the old man's
Right.
story.
I give you 2 teeth.
So
Well,
I
accept the
tell-
teeth.
I do tell the man that we'll be in the morning. We will continue our search for her, and then I go back in the bar, or the
Okay.
tavern, I should say.
Where
Yes.
did all this currency come from?
If time is of the essence, shouldn't we leave at night?
We are needed
But,
for-
can you all see at night?
Fair point.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna analyze this question real quick.
Do orcs see at night?
Hold on.
I just walk in like,
Hello,
oh, if
Anna.
it signs of the instance,
Thank you for the prime
should we
sub.
go now? Yeah, quick, give like a semi like glare at you. Can you see at night?
They don't know I can see them at night.
Do
I don't-
Warforged not have?
Nope, Warforged don't have dark vision. Human and
Warforged
Warforged
don't have dark vision.
Big bullshit, dude. Everything has night vision.
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
alright.
two people from the party don't have dark vision.
Yumi's, am I right? All right. Because some of us are visually disparately abled, we can go and rest for the
Quentin,
night.
can I have like a magical light attached to my shoulder?
A magical light? you somebody hung a lantern on you? You've been used
No.
as a piece of furniture?
Right. I guess I clean myself off. Keep the lantern though. I want that.
So we've already technically bought a room, correct?
Yeah, you all have rooms.
All right. And with that being said, it seems we already have a crew. I'll see you all in the morning and get some rest. And I just, hesitation or looking back, I go in my room.
We have
and
been
just go to bed.
updating for the past 50 years. We do not need rest.
Good for you.
I'm kind of with Legion on this one.
All right, Metalman.
Oh wait, I
All
don't
right.
know his name yet.
All right, Metalman.
right.
What name? What is your name?
You may call us Legion.
Excellent, Legion. All right, me. What is your name?
Kaikuzin.
All right, Uzun. All right. I'm Kilroy. Now everybody go to bed.
Who's Roy?
I killed Roy. That's why I have the name.
User
All right,
Kilroy.
I suppose we
User
can rest
Kaikuzin.
and set out in the morning.
Okay, you all take your long rest.
I am by morning. I will come down and just begin eating if they actually sell food there.
Okay. As morning comes and the rest of you descend down the stairs into the pub, did y'all have an agreed time that you wanted to wake up?
Nope.
Yeah, 10
8
o'clock.
a.m.
10 o'clock. I heard
Everybody,
10 o'clock.
everybody had
If
different
nobody's
times.
up at 10 o'clock, Legion will wake you up at 10 o'clock. I will walk, just a bang as a metal foot comes out your door and walks in and goes, user name here.
Username here.
I bought a clock.
I was already down there by like 8-ish, so I'm waiting.
Same.
You got the early risers down there with like with a traditional English breakfast. Who is getting their door knocked down by Legion?
I bought a clock. God damn it! I'm gonna use it. God damn it!
Throws clock at Legion.
User Kilroy, time to wake up. User Kaikuzin, time to wake up.
Oh, I'm already down there.
Good morning, User Cade.
Good morning.
All right. Oh. I wasn't even sleep. I was just like on the bed, and I just woke up and I'm like, I'm going. I'm ready.
All right. To my understanding, or to our understanding, fuck. I get the thing there. Many souls, one body. To our understanding, we have been contracted to find a missing person, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
What are
So
the
if
clues for this missing person?
Closest clue we have is that our lead is that she is in the dark forest. It's been roughly a week since she's gone missing, so most likely the clues and the tracks have already been covered by other people.
Have other incidents happened within this dark forest?
Human trafficking. There's a lot. This place, the dark forest, has a lot of criminal activity, so a lot can go on.
It seems like a good place to start as any.
You hear Jacqueline come out with breakfast for those who had arrived late, and overhears your conversation and says, "Well, you could always talk to the Peace Watch. They might have evidence."
Peace Watch.
Yeah.
Good to start as any.
I don't know if they
That-
found
that-
anything, but I mean, it's worth asking.
It'd be something at least. But last I heard, they stopped investigating when they haven't found anything within a week.
Maybe we can run into a den in the forest if we can help get the Peace Watch's help.
Still, it's worth a shot.
It is.
I say we. Where can we locate a member of the Peace Watch?
Well, we have a couple guards posted around town. We're not a big village. I'm sure if you walk around, you'll find someone.
Perfect. Okay. So I go ahead and get ready to set out, unless the others aren't ready yet.
All right, I go with the
Legion is
excellent
ready.
working idea.
All right. After I eat, yeah, I'll stand up and follow them.
Okay. Almost immediately as you step out, you see one of the watchmen walking down the road, just kind of going about his morning patrols.
Huh. What a coincidence.
I wave over to the watchman and approach him and ask him, "Hey there, do you know anything about a missing person from about a week ago?"
A missing person. We have many of those. From about a week ago, you say?
Yes, it was a young lady.
I think her name was Elizabeth.
Francis's girl, Jacqueline. Yes.
Jacqueline. Yeah, that one.
You want to... Have you been hired to find her?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
I can tell by... You got mercenary written all over you. Sure. What do you need to know?
Where was she last sighted, and how far did your investigation take you?
Well, we've talked to some of the marketplace people that she was purchasing items from. Turns out she went and bought some bread from the local baker, so we went ahead and spoke with him, and he told us that she had successfully purchased a baguette from him and proceeded in that direction. He points toward like the west side of town. Apparently she went missing around there somewhere, so we started looking for signs of a scuffle, and we found a knocked over barrel. Didn't really find much going on. We assumed she got dragged into the forest.
Did the barrel contain any materials in there or anything that spilled with it, or was it just an empty barrel?
Well, the thing is, we found the baguette in a barrel. Don't know if it's her baguette. Can't prove it, but, you know, it's something. We went and looked in the forest, but once we started walking through the wilderness, it got difficult to find her.
And just to make sure, what side of town did she live on?
She lives on the northern side of town.
And would you have to go through the western side to get there?
Well,
That was a dumb question.
the market is on the western side of town, so for some reason she was walking away. I don't know what the purpose was of that.
Can you show us the location she disappeared in?
He walks you over to the area where he found the barrel, which is off to the side of one of the local textile mills. Says for some reason she was over here. I don't know why.
She work here?
Why do I have something in survival?
Does she work here?
Does the area actually look like it's been touched or fixed since? I'm not asking this. I'm asking like, when I look around, does it like all look fixed since the last time the barrel was knocked over, or?
Well, there wasn't too extensive of damage. The barrel is upright.
Okay.
The bread has been removed. However,
Traffic.
as you look for footsteps, it has been a week since this happened. But
So it's not very much.
but you can see that there's plenty of foot traffic throughout the area.
How about bloodstains,
Give me an investigation check.
blood trails? Oh, I just have a +2 to investigation. Don't fuck me.
Don't
It's
work
better
for
than nothing.
Not bad.
15. You notice on the barrel, inside you can see some stain, and what someone might mistake it for liquid that was stored in the barrel, or maybe it was the rain or something, maybe even an animal crawled in there, but you can notice distinctly that there's a smidge of dried blood in the barrel.
Hemoglobin detected.
Hemoglobin.
Where's the homoglobin?
I reach into it and like see what he means.
You see, there's many stains in the barrel from the weather and from contents put into it, but you can notice as Legion points just specifically to this stain, it looks like blood.
Stain on the barrel, or is it like a rag?
It's on the barrel itself.
Alright, I look to the guard and point to it and said, "You didn't mention this."
Well, what is that? And he points and he says, "That's. I mean, that could be anything."
Negative.
Well,
It is
robot
blood.
friend. Yep. It's blood. How recent did you actually start investigating?
Well, we were a little busy with some other missing people cases. We eventually got around to her.
So 3 days, I'm guessing, when she actually went missing?
Something like that. I'm not a detective.
And do you know if perhaps any animals such as bloodhounds actually sniffed this? Or did you guys take a look at it and just look at the bread, like, oh, look, bread fell off the barrel, and that's about it?
I do not believe this town has enough currency to sustain a inspector.
Not my point. They need their miners around here to actually can keep a working currency, don't they not?
We do have escorts and watchmen on official pathways to their workplaces.
I correct Cade. I don't think they use the children for currency here.
Point being is that you guys
All right.
poorly looked into this investigation. You only mentioned the barrel.
Are there any other bloodstains like leading away from this area?
Give
Like-
me.
Was there a lot of blood in the barrel or just some blood in the barrel?
There was some, not a lot. It wasn't like a gushing wound.
All right.
Either way, we can't tell. It could be like anyone's blood. Now that I think about it, but still, it can't be a coincidence. We find the bread and the blood here.
He says, we
still
suspect that
focused?
she ran from somebody in this direction, which would cause her to run away from home, and she hid in the barrel and was found. From there, she was dragged into the forest, and that's what we suspect happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. It sounds like we must go to the forest.
Yep, I'm with you on this one.
Are there any locations that we should avoid?
Well, Burrowmist Run deep into the forest is where the criminal activity is centered.
Run is where we'll go.
It's
yeah.
if you're looking to catch whoever did this, they probably have Burrowmist Run as their home. It is very dangerous there, though, so be careful.
I am 8'1". I don't think there's anything to be afraid of unless we run into like a large creature.
You do look like you can handle yourself well. Is there anything else I can be of assistance of, gentlemen?
Nope, I believe that shall be all.
Very well. If you have any news, please bring it to our watch and we will report it accordingly.
Wait, what's our inventory look like?
Thank you for your help, even though you just made more questions than answers.
I'm glad I could provide you with more questions. As he goes back to his post.
I sigh a little in annoyance.
Agreed.
Alright, so let's head to the forest then. Let's not burn daylight.
Okay. As you head into the forest away from the town, you can actually see a few ruggedly carved pathways where workers in the morning are on their way to their mines or to their respective job locations in the Iron Hills, with a few guards escorting them.
The Iron Hills? This place like
Are these hills made out of actual iron?
They're,
mean, they've
they're,
been
they're very
mining
heavy
them.
in mining materials. Very plentiful, very abundant.
Right. Which one of these would be used for a illegal slip and slide?
Alternatively, there's also a pathway into the Darkwood Forest where you can see lumber workers are on their way to go chop wood.
Does any trail have, I don't know, dry blood on it?
Well, if you... Not necessarily at first glance. I mean, if you want to walk the trail for an extended period of time and look carefully, perhaps, that would be time-consuming. But you're probably aware that raiders do attack workers and guards on their commute to work and back. And that, I mean, there's a possibility that blood could exist on these roads given that that happens.
Perhaps we can find offshoot trails on these main trails. Let's go down that one. And I point to one of the mine trails.
Okay.
Are you sure?
We are not sure. But we need to do something.
You have a point. I want to find her as soon as we can.
Okay. So you want to take one of the trails toward the Iron Hills?
Yeah, towards the Iron Hills. I want to see what...
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. We were supposed to go to the
Forest.
Darkwood Forest, not the Iron Hills. Sorry. Got a
Okay.
little confused.
How dark is the
brain's
Darkwood
still
Forest?
sleepy.
As you proceed into the forest, at first it looks like lush woodlands with deer and birds chirping and singing. And then as you continue going, it becomes a little more... It's a little more boggy. Not quite swamp, but it's becoming more humid, a little more dark. There's... The soil becomes a little more moist, and it starts to transition. You walk for about an hour, and eventually you can see some of the workers are actually out chopping some wood with some guards posted, keeping watch over them.
Are there any workers where there's guards not posted?
A few of them are a little further out than would be comfortable, but most of them are sticking close to the guards simply because they are concerned for their safety.
I feel like we should continue out a bit further. Well, this is a prime target area. I don't see them attacking here anytime soon.
You may be
Given
correct.
all the
He's correct,
guards.
then. We are afraid that we'll get lost in the forest.
I can climb one of the trees and lead us back. Not too worried about that.
Right, use your Cade. We continue forward, we guess.
Okay. You continue forward, and you notice there's different groups of workers. Occasionally, you just saw a bigger one on your left, but every once in a while, you see some on the right, some more on the left, but they're growing fewer and fewer in numbers as you go further and further out, and it's becoming thicker and thicker. You can tell that they are chopping down the trees nearest the village first, and then slowly working their way out. And you eventually get past the point that they've been working, and you get into untouched wilderness. The path becomes less paved, and it's more of a nature trail at this point than a solid path.
Nature trail. Cool.
If we're gonna actually be finding tracks and clues, this would be it.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever went this way.
Affirmative, if I was a criminal. If we were a criminal, we would hide in here.
Good
So
cover.
I guess I'll check for tracks.
Give me a survival check.
I also want to look for tracks as well.
Okay. Kaikuzin, you
Oh,
look
That's
at the
that
ground and
one.
you're like,
Damn.
I'm gonna look for traps, and you start looking or for tracks, and you start looking around. You're like, what do tracks look like?
It's a
You
nat
rolled
one.
a
And then I-
literal one.
Yeah, if
Cadmus,
I rolled in that one.
K.
I help with them with their eyes.
Are you gonna roll?
Oh, the-
Are you gonna roll, or are you gonna give them advantage?
Uh,
I have a +4 for survival.
No, the flex on you.
I'm gonna give Cade advantage. We're just like you are looking for person of 5'4", possibly.
Kilroy, you're.
Wow, thank you for the advantage.
Woo!
Wow.
I yell at him, "Think, Cade, think!"
So Kilroy starts looking around and then starts like he finds a deer track and he's like, I found tracks, and he starts like tracking a deer down for some reason. Cade, you notice amongst the thing is with the forest floor being so untouched by man and natural and covered in vegetation, it's difficult to really like look through it for details, but you eventually move some leaves and some grass and you eventually find some human tracks which are unique from all the animal tracks.
All right.
They're unique because they have to wear
Tracks.
boots.
What direction does it look like they're walking towards?
If cardinal direction wise, you're looking probably toward the southwest.
All right. Point. Looks like you're heading in that way. I'm gonna just keep watch of the foot and then like keep looking down as I like try to follow the tracks as we go in that direction. With me be leading the party.
Okay.
What time is it?
About 6.
No, I mean like what time is it?
In the
now?
game,
The game.
you probably have. It's probably been about 2 hours, maybe 3. So it's probably like noonish, 1 o'clock.
Noonish, 1 o'clock. Cool. High noon. High noon. It's high noon.
You guys, you can see here the path kind of ending, and it's now mostly grassy area. You eventually follow these tracks into a open plain where the trees break apart, and it's just grassland here.
This is where the tracks stop.
The tracks lead out into the trees.
These trees.
More like this area. And then,
So we're like more up north.
what are your passive perceptions?
14.
This will be this problematic question.
And
how do
13.
I
your passive perception would be under your senses on the far left of your character sheet.
how
Underneath
do
you.
I put my character down?
Oh, go to your journal, grab your character by the name, and then just drag him onto the map.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem.
What were your passive perceptions again?
13. Oh,
10.
I think our highest was 14 by Cade, I believe.
Oh wait, I didn't. Can I roll for perception?
Oh, it's,
No,
it's passive.
Oh, passive. Mine is. It says +4.
No, you're looking at your perception skill. You'd want
Yeah.
the passive. Look at the little square to the left of that square that says senses on the
Yeah,
bottom.
passive wisdom versus
Oh,
passive WIS.
14.
So
14.
the highest is 14.
Cadmus and Kaikuzin, you can hear like weird sounds coming from the trees
Which direction? Coming from the north, west?
from the north.
Okay. Hearing that, I kind of just stop in my tracks, so then my ears flicker a bit as I like raise my paw a little bit, like I hear something as I whisper that. What does it sound like? Can I roll perception?
Sure.
It's a 10, unfortunately.
10.
I'm also going to strain my ears to try to hear this as well.
23.
That's better.
Oh damn.
Kaikazan, you listen and you can hear the skittering and the scuffling and some squeaking.
Squeaking?
They kind of sound like rats.
Oh, well, I just hear a bunch of rats.
Don't let that just deceive you. So the footprints keep going north, right?
How do
They
I
could
access
have-
my GM layer?
VM layer? You gotta like go to your layers tab,
found it.
hit the eye.
All of a sudden,
Oh.
a bunch of rats come running out of the forest with weapons.
Oh, of course. It's a bunch of rats.
The trees, Gits! They're in the trees!
I guess the visor light turns from blue to red and goes, enemies detected.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Activating combat initiative.
First initiative, I'm gonna actually roll die. Roll.
9. Not bad.
That could have been better. Oh my
19.
god!
Oh fuck. I didn't click my token.
Where's initiative?
It's, on the
9.
screen. It's like right next to your AC.
Actually, how do I
way
put the
better.
initiative thing up?
Huh?
How do you bring up the initiative thing? It's the
Yeah.
little clock on your tool.
Oh, there we go.
Can you add me? I got a 19.
You got 19.
Roll again and I'll change it for you.
Oh, okay.
You're not allowed 19. Fuck you.
Not allowed 19. Hey, 16's still pretty good.
So then I can change that to 19.
Lorik,
Yep.
you click your token and then roll initiative again.
Oh shit.
Even when I roll low, I'm still the first one.
Oh, click my token and then click what?
Yeah, click your token on roll 20 and then switch to your D&D Beyond character sheet and hit initiative again.
Hey.
It should add it to the tracker.
Well, I rolled a 20.
Hey!
Not bad.
Is
Oh,
this
19.
homebrew Skaven?
Oh, and you know it's really interesting. We have an orc, and you want to know what my weapon is?
What?
If you guessed it was a warhammer, you were correct. Let's see
Good
somebody.
job, Zach.
Oh, I missed that. Ignore that.
Okay, so first up we have Legion.
No, it's
Oh wait.
Lord.
Oh, actually I need to move you up. There you go. So we have 2019, 17, Kilroy, Skaven. Okay. Kilroy, what's your dex?
Okay.
Why you ask these problematic questions? What do you mean, Dex modifier?
Yeah, what's your dex modifier?
1.
Okay, so Skaven go before you. Okay.
I rolled the same with the Skaven. Oh my god.
Alright, Kaikazin, what are you doing?
Combat music. Combat
What am I doing? What do I do?
Probably Vermintide.
I guess I take out my short bow and wait. Are they within range?
They are.
Oh, they're definitely at the range of your short bow.
So each square is 5 feet.
Okay, so I have 80 feet. So I take out my short bow and I shoot the one directly like ahead of me.
If you hold on your mouse on something, you can ping it like that.
Okay, I see.
But also, you got that
Oh, that's not
taskbar
right.
on your left. You see?
Wait, how do I hold my mouse and paint it?
Actually, I need to figure out how I can keep track of all the health on these guys. Is there a thing on Roll20
Hold
for
the
that?
mouse button.
I can rotate.
Are these tokens?
Yeah, these are tokens.
You can click on them, and the little green circle is usually health. Just type in, or hit the gear, and then type in the green circle area, health out of health.
Oh, okay.
But Lorik, you're asking something? What?
How do I do that? The arrow thing?
The arrow thing on your taskbar, on the left. Do you see that little thing that looks like a circle with a ruler coming out of it?
Circle of ruler. What?
On the upper left of the screen.
Yeah.
of Roll20.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, that little ruler.
It's like that.
Yeah, like that. That'll
Cool.
tell you how far things away from you. And also get you to know lines. But if you want to, you're going to have to change back to select move, the mouse thing, if you want to be able to actually move stuff.
Okay, so I take my bow out and I shoot towards them. What do I have to roll?
So under your actions, you can use. There's like a button next to your bow, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 2 swords or the bow and arrow.
And I roll to hit.
So that's a 17. So then click to roll damage. So that is a successful hit, and he takes 6 damage.
Nice. Off to a good start.
Okay. Kagazin, will there be any bonus actions or movement?
I suppose I'll move forward 1. 5
Okay.
feet.
All right, then we will move back to Legion.
We suggest taking up defensive positions, and Legion will move up there, and then pull out a hand axe. And who's the closest? Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna hit this one with a hand axe.
All right, let's roll to hit. 23 definitely hits.
23 to hit, but only 4 damage.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 1 on damage.
Anything else, Legion?
I think that's all I got. I think that's everything. Yeah.
All right. We'll move to Cade.
I'm gonna move a little bit more to the left and just fling a dart at this one.
A dart. All right, roll to hit.
Yeesh. I also rolled a 1.
19
Why am I
definitely hits,
rolling
though.
terrible on damage.
Ow! Oh,
I think
did I
you
close?
actually-
Oh shit! I closed
Yeah.
initiative. Fuck.
It
What?
should still save it though.
It pops
please.
back up. Okay. You hit me with the fucking dart! As he starts 1, 2, 3. Let me see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. They can move that much, right?
Holy shit.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. He's gonna run straight up to. You see this little rat scurry like really quickly on all fours up to Cade and pulls out a little scimitar and is gonna take a swing at you.
Alright. See if it hits.
Does a 19
Oh,
hit
God.
you?
That hits, yeah.
So then that's. Oh, what? That's 3 damage.
Scathed me. Ouch.
You hear from the forest many others screaming "Kill!" as they. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to Legion and swing at you.
Who's you? swinging at
Legion.
At them.
Oh, at them, yes. That's a 6 to hit.
There's just a ping as he blocks it with his halberd and goes, "We're sorry to do this," and headbutts him in the face.
2, 3.
I heard that rat noise. Ah!
Kill! 17 to hit Kaikuzen.
What?
What? You thought you were safe in the back line?
The 17 hits you.
My armor class is 12.
Whoa! Do you not have armor on?
Wait,
I have
yeah, put on
leather
your...
armor.
Wait, no, go to equipment and actually equip it.
Yeah, go to your equipment.
Well, I think his leather armor gave him +2.
You
No,
give
no,
me +1.
Oh, +1?
Is your armor
Sure,
equipped though?
What's your dexterity?
13.
Oh.
Should it be that low?
Nope.
Well, I got hit.
Are you a rogue, right?
Yeah.
He's a rogue warlock.
Oh, okay.
So that's 6 damage to Lorik. We're gonna have to figure out your AC. I don't think you have 17 though. That's a bit high for a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see in your equipment tab, Lord?
Yeah.
In your armor, you check marked or boxed the little square, like for your armor.
Yep, right next to where it says Lily.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna have to protect you. You are an elegant creature.
Just keep in mind I'm also a duelist, so I'll be up in front.
Yeah, he'll be using his sword.
Alright, you get him, champ. You go. Alright, attack us.
Get the big green one!
Who are you attacking?
That's a 5 to hit.
attacking me?
for you.
I don't even move. He just stabs around me.
He runs up and just as soon as he gets right up to you, he realizes how big you actually are and shits his pants.
I was like, oh boy.
This one is gonna shoot at Legion for a 9.
Legion catches the arrow and goes negative. Crushes the arrow in his hand.
You there!
Negative.
You fire 18.
Oh fuck, that one hurt.
You know what to do. I'm gonna send rats at him.
You could roll damage on me.
8 damage.
Oh god, 8 damage. A spark comes out of Legion as another arrow goes into his chest and goes, okay, we suffered damage.
You're all squishy on the inside. That's 5 to hit against Legion.
Why are they hitting me?
You're squishy on the inside.
I am not squishy on the inside.
This one is shooting at the orc for 18.
For 18!
Yes.
9 of these.
By one. By one.
Oh my god.
Alright.
How much AC do you have?
Damage me. Do it.
I can hit him.
Down.
You still got one more.
6 damage to Kilroy. And then the last one. This one's gonna shoot at Cade for 18.
That hits.
For 5 damage. Pew 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 pew!
And we're already at half health.
We have melee and range! We're smart! Kilroy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna end this one right in front of me. I'm just ending it. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm gonna inflict wounds on him.
Oh!
Ah! What, is that a 7 to hit?
I think that actually is a 7 to hit. I'm gonna go.
Yep, that's a 7 to hit.
Alright, I'm gonna go end my life now.
What is
You
that?
see
Rage.
the Skaven raise his shield and block your hand.
Alright.
Don't touch me!
I use my War Priest ability and use a weapon attack.
Oh!
Distraction!
Oh!
Neat.
So that's...
What the fuck? Hold on.
Are you hitting him with one hand or two hands?
2 hands. So it's additional?
So you do...
No, these for
Oh,
some
is
reason,
it
you do
separate?
more damage as one hand for some reason.
It did a
Because
separate
you
roll.
rolled high. Yeah, it's because you rolled higher on this one-handed one.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just take the higher roll, so that'll be 9 damage.
A generous god. Yeah, 9 damage.
Okay. You see him block your hand, and you don't touch me, and then poof, you hit him in the face. Kaikuzin, it's your turn. Actually, Kilroy, were you want to do anything else?
No,
Okay.
wait.
Do you have anything?
No, is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
What?
Alright. So I cast Booming Blade. How
Okay.
do I do this?
Bonus action to think to do that.
I don't know what a bonus action is.
So in combat, you have an action, a bonus action, movement, and I think a reaction. And on your turn, you can use an action, a bonus action to cast spells and do that stuff.
Okay, so I could attack and then cast Booming Blade as another attack?
Well, you cast Booming Blade as a bonus action, and you can use the attack action as your action. And then you add whatever Booming Blade does to your attack action.
Okay, cool.
So you do like Booming Blade. This way, you could stab someone and do Booming Blade, and they also take your sneak attack.
Alright, and I'm doing it towards the guy right in front of me, right? Should I?
You should.
Yep.
Okay. And I hit the B next to Booming Blade
Yeah.
to cast it?
Yeah.
So I think you need to roll to hit, though, right?
He
Where do I
needs to
roll
roll
that?
an attack.
Yeah. So
Oh.
so roll an attack on your weapon, and then we'll add this damage to it. So that's a 12 to hit.
Yes.
That hits. Okay.
Okay.
So then
I roll damage?
roll your damage. Are you using one hand or two hand?
Do I get to choose?
I guess so. Is longsword versatile?
Yeah.
Yes, those are versatile.
Okay, so you can choose whether you want one hand or two hand.
I'll use two-handed because it does more damage.
Okay, so that's 7 damage to him. So that's okay. Okay. Kagzen, is there any other actions you want to do?
I guess
Or
move.
actually use your bonus action. You can move though.
I guess I'll move back one.
Although, if you do move away from him, you do provoke an opportunity attack, so he'll hit you.
But does he
Don't
have to
move
move
back.
in to hit me?
No, he can just strike you right now.
No, when you move out of people's melee range, they get an opportunity attack.
Okay, well, I guess I'll stay there.
Okay. Legion, is there anything you want to do here?
Yes, I want to attack the one in front of Kaikuzin with my halberd.
Oh, you
is
can
that
reach
in
far
there?
with it, huh?
Yeah, I have 10-foot reach with that.
Oh my god! Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Alright, give me a swing.
Okay, that was the weirdest roll I've ever seen.
12 hits. That's 11 slashing damage. You thrust your weapon into it, and he goes, ah! And it just flops to the ground like a ragdoll. And doesn't get back up.
Mortem inumicus, bitch.
And then goes down to
Neat.
0. How do you put the cross on it? It's
I think there's like a.
You right click it, and then there's like that little circle below it in the center.
oh, okay, there
And
we
it
go.
should be like X. Yep.
There we go. Okay. That one is dead. Legion, is there anything else?
Can I bonus action anything? Nope. I think I'm good. Wait, no. Now would probably be a good time for this. Action search.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'm going to do another melee attack against the guy right in front of Cade.
Oh, okay.
I can do that.
Because you can do it.
23 hits. You see Legion swing around and club one of the rats across the face next to Kaikuzin, and he swings around again 180 and clubs the other one across the face. Both of them just hit the ground unconscious.
Nice.
Target's eliminated.
Good job, Legion. All right. Is there anything else?
That'd be my turn.
All right. We move to Cade.
Alright, so which of these two look injured?
Both of them. The one in front of Kilroy looks more injured.
This one?
He has my
Yeah.
he has my axe in, or he has our axe in him.
Alright, I'm gonna go slash at him, and as we agreed to something, as I go to make a nice little claw attack, a little comes from the Cade's paw and little fireball. Eek. Still a roll of 1 to hit though.
13 does hit, but it is enough to kill him.
Neat.
He's trying to like swipe at Kilroy, and then all of a sudden this like cat person runs out and claws him in the face, and he just hits the ground. Ah!
Neat. Alright, and then I'm gonna move roughly, about 15 feet right there. And I'm gonna spend a key point as Cade gets like a nice little defensive position, and he like flashes red for a second. So patient defense, all attacks on me have disadvantage.
Okay. So you're like body blocking for Kilroy?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. Next is the Skaven's turn. Archers! Fire! Ah! So this Skaven here is going to be attacking Kaikuzin
Oh no.
with a
Oh, fuck.
21 to hit.
This is fine.
This is fine.
So you suffer 5 damage as an arrow hits you in the shoulder. Like a pincushion! This one is going to fire at Cade. At disadvantage, but I don't think an 8 hits you.
Nope.
This one will also fire at Cade. Rats don't like cats! That's a 6.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
It was 5.
5.
Okay.
That's an 8 to hit Cade. And the last one, you just see a barrage of arrows flying at Cade, like a kung fu stance. Just dodge, 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 dodge. All of them miss Cade.
Fucking like breakdancing on their asses. I'm on fire, literally.
Next we have Kilroy. Oh, actually, there was the one in front of Legion. I forgot about him.
What are you gonna do?
He's going to take the disengage action after seeing everyone get slaughtered.
Attack
Goes,
at-
ah! 1, 2, 3, 4,
You have Sentinel?
6. You have Sentinel? Well, I didn't swing with this guy. I think, although I did roll for some reason. But I didn't mean to though. Yeah, he's just gonna run away after seeing his friends die. He's like, fuck this, I'm out!
Attack opportunity. Neat.
Oh, he's disengage action.
Oh,
Yeah, they have that.
that's different.
Actually, you know what? Well, I did roll. You know what? Go ahead and hit him. Give it a try.
Yeesh. Alright, let's go. Same attack. Definitely better.
Oh, that hits. And oh, he's not dead yet. He's close. Okay.
Oh, he's close, you say?
Now it's Kilroy's turn. Okay. So yeah, he's locked in place because of Sentinel.
All right. First of all, he dies today.
He dies today.
16 hits.
I'm gonna smash you like a melon. Hold on, wait for it.
Waiting for the pink button.
No, I'm trying not to hit the button because then it'll do 2 damages. It didn't. Damn it! Hold on. Let me just. It doesn't work. Damn you! I'm rolling in beyond 20, and for some reason it's not. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just take it. Not 12.
Okay. That definitely kills him. You see him try to run, and then he just gets bopped on the head by Cade, and as he tries to get up from the ground, Kilroy slams his weapon down onto him and pulls the axe out. Is that an axe? Is that what you use?
No, it's a warhammer.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna McGallagher his ass.
You see his head split open like a melon.
All right. As bonus action, I use Shield of Faith. on our soft Yumi.
Oh,
So he gets
okay.
plus
Hey.
2 AC for 10 minutes.
You see Kilroy move his hand toward Kaikuzin and pray to Mork and Gork to protect you, and you can feel this divine energy kind of enshroud you with protective essence, Kaikuzin.
Nice.
Alright.
What does it do?
Plus 2 AC.
Okay, good.
All right.
So you have an AC of 14.
Out of my way, I'm an orc. There.
Oh, Kilroy's closing the distance.
Oh,
I
boy.
use my movement. I charge at them.
Kaikuzin, what will be your action?
I will fire my bow, or short bow, or whatever, at the dude straight ahead of me again.
Don't you have Eldritch Blast?
No, I didn't take it.
You didn't take Eldritch Blast?
Not his style.
But that's the Warlock spell.
Ah,
8 to hit is a miss. You see the Skaven quickly duck behind a tree, and then you can hear a
got it.
Is that it, Kaikuzin?
I guess I'll move forward 2.
Okay.
I know I could probably move forward a lot more than that, but I'm being cautious.
Okay. Legion, it's to you.
I'm just going to walk right up to this guy and go, target located, and hit him.
Big metal man scary. Oh!
God damn. What do you roll? A D10 to roll the halberd? Damn.
Yep, D10.
Yep, you swing the halberd and across his chest, and he goes, ah! Any bonus action, Legion?
What's my health at? 12 out of 20. Do I want to use that? No, I'm good.
Okay. We move to Cadmus.
Alright. So you see him just kind of move all the way over here. Like as Cage like running on all fours, and he jumps up, does a little claw attack right at the at his face.
Okay.
Neat. Oiled up. Go away. As I hit.
11 does not hit.
Alright, well then, he barely dodges, but he definitely doesn't see this kick coming out of his fucking feet. I'm going to use another key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay. Don't you get, Oh, actually, no, that's higher level, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead.
That's one attack. That's a miss. Damn. And then last one is... That's better.
24, that'll hit. You see the Skaven raises his shield, and you go bonk, bonk against the shield, and then you, like, sweep kick the bottom, and he hits, and he's like, ah!
Alright, and,
So that's 6 damage.
I'm still gonna be looking for, like, at these rats, because I also want to see if I could use one of the trees for cover from their arrows.
Oh, okay. Sure, you can have cover in the forest.
Yay!
Okay. We will move to the Skaven's turn. For those of them that have been encroached on, they're gonna drop their bow and pull out a scimitar. This one here is going to attack Cade for an 18
That hits.
Where is Cave? Where the fuck did he go? Oh,
Rules of nature.
for 4 damage. Yeah, he sticks you in the side with a sword.
Oof. Yep, that hurts.
And then this one is going to shoot at Kilroy with his bow for a 16.
I think not.
Okay, the arrow like sticks in you, but you just tank it. It does no damage to you.
I don't even notice it.
It's like a toothpick. This one here is gonna pull out his sword and attack for a 16 also. Die!
Not.
Sticks it in you, does nothing. Rat looks at you terrified. and then he's gonna try to disengage. All the way over here. He starts running through the forest. This one here is going to move. Actually, I think he's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's gonna not attack. This one is going to also try to run with disengage.
You're lucky I don't. Yeah.
And we'll say, yeah, those run, and then it's Kilroy's turn.
I approach the Skaven.
That Skaven looks around at the other two who ran and goes, "Guys!" 12 hits.
12 hits? Their armor's so low.
5 damage.
Okay. You smack him in the head with your hammer, and like his eye, one of his eyes is like bleeding. Is ah! Oh,
Let's
shit.
go Omni-Man on this fucker's ass.
Is that all, Kilroy?
You know what? No, I raged.
Oh, you rage?
I can do
Okay.
that as a bonus action next time. I'll come back for this. Don't worry, we'll come back to this.
Okay. Kaikuzin, it comes to your turn.
Well, I'm really far away. How far can I move?
I think 6
You can move
tiles.
up to 30 feet.
Can I move and then attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just see. I technically can shoot any of these guys. You know, I'll fire my short bow at the one furthest away.
Okay.
You should hit
Oh wait, I
this
didn't
guy.
realize there was
Do
some.
sneak attack.
I didn't realize there was some over to the right too that were fleeing.
They're fucking scattering.
You know, I'll shoot the guy closest. At 25 feet.
Okay. Give me a roll. 18 hits
Nice.
for 3 damage.
Oh. Robbed.
He's still alive. You see him get clobbered by a hammer, and then you shoot him in the leg, and he's like, "Ah!"
This poor guy. I guess I'll move as well. Up like 5 paces. Or
Okay.
4, whatever.
Legion, what are you doing?
And I still see the dirty rotten rats running away.
Yeah, you can see them.
How far is it to get up there?
Pretty far.
Yep, I don't have enough movement. I'll let them run. We'll follow them later. Instead, I will move to over here. See the situation. Pull out my second hand axe and yank or yeet it at this guy.
Okay. For a 20, yep. You just hurl the axe clear into its forehead, and you just watch it fly back and hit the ground. Silent.
Target's eliminated.
Is there anything else,
Just a guy
Legion?
in front of me.
That'd be it.
All right, Cade, you can
Alright,
do the
I'm gonna
honors.
try to hit him. Yes. Except this time. Wow, I am rolling low today.
That's a 7. Raises the
Yep,
shield.
That's all I can do. Really? I can't bonus action. I used all my key points.
You'd still do a bonus action unarmed strike.
Oh yeah, wait, can I?
Yeah. It wouldn't be a flurry of blows, but it'd just be another unarmed strike.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I can do that. Oh my god. Wish I did. God damn it. Alright.
You can do that if you want.
Yep, doing it.
20.
Ish.
That's
Not
just
easily.
that is just enough damage to do it. You karate chop him in the neck, and
Non-lethal.
he just like passes out.
Falls over. Neat. Good.
Whack!
Because we're gonna use this guy and actually question him.
Okay, and the rest of them all just kind of scatter off.
I was gonna Oscar Proud family chase him down.
Let's see here.
Neat.
Oh, I dragged him off the map, and now I can't. Okay, there we go. Giant rat.
I'll fight him too.
Sure, I'll fight him.
I'm looking for a good fight.
Okay. And that is initiative over.
Good.
You've survived an ambush from the Skaven.
You hear a fanfare come from Legion. Just a.
Is that automatically programmed?
Yeah, automatically programmed.
Heath well spent.
All right, then I'm gonna drag the Skaven like towards the party. Yeah. Still like I'm like bloodied and bruised a little bit. God damn. Kind of like
Wait, how tall
Huh?
are you?
I'm short, like about 5'7".
How tall are the Skaven?
They're like 5'5". They're not that tall.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll knock this guy on purpose. Perhaps he has information where we can find a little. I'm actually gonna just sit by a tree and rest a little bit.
I wish to display the bodies.
To display the bodies? Okay, you want them like in a row here?
No, I wish to put them on the tree or further into the tree line to deter more attacks.
Oh, like here?
What the fuck?
You want them like...
What?
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna climb up a tree and then I'm gonna try to tend to my wounds.
Okay.
Okay, I am hurt.
You gonna take a short rest?
Yes, I would
Okay.
like to.
Use
When
your
do y'all
Kilroy.
when do y'all need to go to your next session?
About 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes.
We want to do a quick interrogation.
User Kaikuzin seems to be the most charismatic of us all, I think.
So those who want to take a short rest, go ahead and do that before.
I beg to differ. Put Holt's hammer.
Right. So, I look at the is he unconscious?
He is.
You know what? I tie him up. I
Okay.
have rope.
Oh.
Great.
You notice as you look closely, the rat seems to have like healed over wounds and like missing hair where scars are. The fur is like coarse and almost like pokey when you touch it, like it hurts a little bit when you put your hand on him. Very dirty, mangy, just fucking gross. But they do have some fashioned like armor that they've stolen. Like it's all mismatched. Mismatched shield, sword, armor.
A nice hat.
And a unfitting nice hat.
Okay. Well, I wake him up. I don't know how, but I wake him up. I like start shaking him.
Oh, you shake him? You shake and his nose starts to like, and he wakes up and his eyes open and they're like gleaming red, just like bloody looking eyes, bloodshot looking.
So I ask him, who sent you to ambush us?
Oh no! I've been captured! He starts to like flail his tail around and kind of squirm. He starts to try to like nibble at the rope.
I would like to grab him by the back of the throat, lift him up so that way he's like, how tall are you, Kaikuzin?
Like 5'7".
5'7"? Maybe he's like a little lower than 5'7", but like I want him not on the ground,
Okay.
Okay, he's like squirming in
but
the
being
air.
suspended by his throat.
Right. So
Or the
I
back.
stand up, so that way I'm like almost eye level with this rat, and I ask him again, who sent you to ambush us?
Nobody sent me. It's just we rats doing rat things.
Oh, it's just a rat ambush.
I would like to see if rats are doing rat things. Is this legitimate rat behavior?
Is this a rat business you have going on?
I want to make an insight check to see if a rat is lying.
Go ahead.
The rat is speaking, so more likely the rat is lying.
Roll insight.
You're lying to me, boys.
Oh, 18. The rat seems shaken and willing to say anything to get out of this, but also doesn't seem to be lying. He's like, we want things. We go out and we look for people with things. You had lots of things.
I ask him, have you seen any? What kind of bandits are out here? Are they human bandits or like?
Oh, there's all sorts.
I asked him if he's seen any bandits that have recently kidnapped a lady. Do I have
What
to
was
roll
that?
for this?
Lots of ladies. Lots of ladies. Very pretty ladies.
We
And where
require
are they
the
taking them?
location.
I see carts with ladies sometimes. Some of them go to Boromist. Some of them go other places. I don't know. I don't follow them.
What's Boromist?
Boromist. It's the place that the civilized people like to live in.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at
Boromist
my map.
familiar? Can I like roll a history check
Sure.
to learn about Boromist or remember about Boromist?
Not on the map. Wait, it is on the map. Quince.
You can roll if you like, Zach. See if you know about it. You've been asleep for a while.
Did I hear about it before I
Well,
went to sleep?
Probably. Well, the 12, yeah, I mean, you generally know. Boromist is like a little town set up by the local criminals that kind of... It's kind of similar to Rustbellow. Like a bunch of criminals came together and agreed, hey, you know, let's build our own town and be civilized here.
Yeah, what was the Marauders clan name? I remember I mentioned it before. Ask him about that.
Oh, the Dusk Smitten?
Yes, that's been Marauders.
Yeah! They like to capture people. They have cages on wheels and stuff.
Where do they normally take women?
I don't know. They have their own stuff set up. I mean, they're in they're in Boromist, but that's not where they take them. At least not all the time.
Do you know where they take them?
No, that's their secret.
I don't know what to ask him.
Do
Okay,
they take any hostages?
So,
All right, you ask him
Um,
if he likes his teeth.
Do you like your teeth?
I'm gonna take them.
I mean, I use them to eat. You don't need my teeth. Why do you need my teeth for?
We've got one of our boys here wants your teeth
For legal tender.
for legal tender, as he puts it.
Oh, you don't.
1 second. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna describe the missing woman and missing girl, and see if he actually recognizes the description.
He. Are you telling him the description?
Yes.
He listens and says, "All girls look the same."
Boy, you're
Based
gonna
rat.
need to think. You're gonna need to think harder.
Go to Rustbellow. She might be there.
Okay,
Think,
then
rat.
what about a
Or
little cat?
Rustbellow, Boromist.
What about a little cat like me? What about that one?
What about you?
Have you seen a smaller version of me?
How small are we talking? I've seen cats before.
Oh, like half of me, like half the size of me, who stands on its hind legs like me.
He looks at you, he looks
Think
at you,
long and hard.
he looks at you, and then says, "Boromist."
I'm sorry.
All right.
He's telling us
Can
that
I-
to go to Boromist.
I think he's telling us. We think he's
Okay.
telling us to go to Boromir, but
All right. I'm fed up with this guy.
Wait. I persuade him to join us to Boromist.
What?
What do you say to him?
Hide.
I will say, we will let you live. Wait, that's an intimidation.
Hold on,
I have to persuade him. How do I persuade him?
you have persuasion.
I have
Wait.
persuasion.
Wait, I want to try something, but this is if the DM will allow me to. I'm gonna grab this rat and by the collar, pull him closer, like glaring him around the eyes. As you're gonna take us to Borma safe and sound, or my orc friend here is gonna take your teeth piece by piece with you still alive.
Man,
Oh.
I have high persuasion.
Go ahead and roll for intimidation.
Can I help since I am being used? I have plus one intimidation.
I'm gonna text you something here real fast.
I have plus one intimidation. What do you have?
Real,
Wait, you have plus 1 intimidation?
Hold
I
up,
have
hold
plus
up.
2.
I'm gonna whisper to the DM
I
something.
have a -1 to all charisma checks.
Fucking
Remember how to do
robot!
this. Fucking robot. Oh, look. What's the tag again? Here it is. Yep, there it is. So that's. I'm gonna type it to you.
Oh, is it going to be on Discord?
No, on here.
Oh, okay.
Why am I proficient in intimidation? Probably because I'm an 8-foot robot.
That actually does make fucking like a lot of sense.
Lorik, did you roll your stats?
Yes, I did. Do you want me to roll my persuasion?
Imagine rolling.
Mickey,
Oh.
did you not roll your stats, Joseph?
I do point by every time.
Oh, you did point by.
I thought we were supposed to roll for stats. Or no, I thought we should use point by for this one.
Did I use point by? What did I?
Yeah, I think y'all did point by.
Oh, I rolled.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but like,
I
I
mean,
mean, if you have, it's kind of a deal.
I mean, if you
You
want to
can
roll
roll
stats,
higher.
I'm not against it, but point by was allowed.
Oh, okay.
Point by
I
is
sent this
better.
thing through roll 20. Do you see it?
I'm looking at. Yes, you can do that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Look, check out my shit post.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so then
I'll be here all week.
I am gonna roll then, and we will see what happens.
what do we see? What happens?
A green man yelling at a rat.
17. You can see the rat visibly like piss on the ground. He doesn't have pants on or anything. It just starts like dripping on the ground, and he
I
says,
don't want the rat.
"Look, I don't want my teeth taken. I can take you there. I can't guarantee your safety, but I mean, I'll go with you."
Like, take us there, and like growl.
I take you to Boromis.
And take us.
Okay.
All right, we keep them tied up, but like on a leash.
I have enough room for that.
I'm not an animal. You can't do this to me.
You rat. You rat.
Can I persuade
like-
him just to go along with it?
What?
Sure.
Question. Alright, quick question. Do I succeed the roll or?
Yeah, you succeeded.
Okay, good. So I haven't used it. I haven't used it yet. Good.
I'll just look at him and I'll be like, yo, like, just let them tie you up.
Give me a persuasion check. Well,
Aw.
he's already tied up.
Never mind.
It's a
Alright,
10.
cool. Let's go.
He just looks
10.
at you and says, "I already have rope around me."
Alright, let's go. That's
Is-
why I use my persuasion.
Is he able to walk? Like his arms are just tied up?
His arms are just tied up. He's able to walk.
He's just like walk. Okay.
Got a rat companion. I wouldn't call him a companion, but
Rat. Guide? Rat. Slave? I don't like that term.
rat jam. Because he's a rat in the jam.
Yeah, he's a rat
Non-
in a jam.
I prefer the term non-voluntary friend.
Non-voluntary friend.
He doesn't have the emote on his Twitch. Oh well.
No emote. So then.
Right. He takes us to this Dusk Burrow, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
How long is that journey?
I don't know. We were only a couple hours away from
We have no
whatever it's
supply-
called.
We have no supplies. Think, Rat. Think.
I think you guys were given supplies in like beginning or with beginner gear.
Yeah, they all should have some supplies.
I don't know if anyone wants to do a logistics roleplay real quick.
Don't worry
I
about it.
never want
You're
to do
fine.
logistics roleplay.
Okay. So, as you go deeper into the forest, your Skaven friend leads the way. Just trot, 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 trot. Looking around nervously as the mist of the forest begins to grow higher and higher off of the ground. The air is more and more humid, and you can notice as you walk through, there's areas that are more water trodden and others that are not.
Warning: terrain here is unstable.
Good to know.
It's getting darker. The canopy is getting taller. The trees have gotten taller, thicker, and the lighting has become much more dim.
If it becomes too dark where I can't see, I'm going to light my my lantern.
You can still see. It's just misty and it's shady, but it's there's still light coming through the canopy.
Also, what kind of lantern do I have?
An oil lantern.
I have a-
It's hooded.
A hooded lantern?
Yeah. Yeah, you're hooded.
Just in case I need to be stealthy and not bright.
Okay.
Does
So
anyone or
I was gonna say we have.
user Kaikuzin, do you detect any hostiles?
I roll for perception then to check around.
okay, give me a perception check. 20.
Nice.
You stop for a moment and look around as things have gotten much darker. And what was formerly a wilderness path has basically all but gone. This is just pure woodlands.
Okay.
The Skaven walks around sniffing. He says, "Careful."
Careful. What are we careful for?
As you listen, you can hear yipping in the distance.
Oh boy.
Yipping.
Oh boy.
Searching database for origin of noise.
I suggest we start walking a little bit more stealthily.
Would you like to proceed stealthily?
All right, kids, we're gonna do
I
this
would.
real Morkin style. I mark it up. One.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, today's just not a good day for me for rolls.
You are.
Wait.
You did not go with Mork. You didn't bless. You didn't ask praise from Mork.
Nope, I got 4.
You fuck. I got a disadvantage.
Wait, did you...
Because I'm wearing chainmail. I have disadvantage at
I
stealth.
am. You are chainmail. I hate you.
Wait, did you use bless?
No, flavor text. Gork and Mork. Mork is the cunning orc god. He's cunningly brutal.
Dear God.
I like to imagine that Legion, the noise coming from you is actually the teeth inside, just clinging around.
Or all the copper coins clinging around. I'm not hollow on the inside, though. Like, I'm not a suit of armor. I'm a robot. Got, like, gears and souls in here.
and coins.
And coins, apparently.
So, what were your stealth checks?
Oh, 4.
The lowest was a 4. I think the highest was a 14.
Okay. As you proceed,
4,
you're trying to
9.
be quiet, but it's difficult in the rough terrain as your feet uncontrollably slosh in occasionally wet parts of the soil and snap on twigs and rustle grass. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
No,
You're
great.
invisible. Oh, shit. come from?
I'm rolling initiative right now. There's a bug.
Why is there a map on top of the map? I can't see.
How did you even get in here?
Figure out where you're gonna put the map, Quentin. I can't see shit on it.
Don't
Oh
worry.
my god.
Vincent, is this map layer or not?
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Also, I was gonna say, I think we have 5 minutes till our friends have to leave.
Oh yeah.
Already? Damn.
Yeah. Do you wanna hold off this fight for another time?
All right. So you guys are here in the forest. Yeah, we'll put you around.
Cute.
Okay.
Can we at least see what we're facing? Nice little cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. We rolled for initiative. We'll wait. We'll have to wait till next time.
If you want to. Give me a moment. Da, 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 da. Okay. And these are tokens, yeah.
Oh.
You hear a bunch of gnolls run out from the brush.
Regular nose, regular nose.
Hyenas.
Yip, 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 yip. All right, and then we will continue this conflict next session.
Excellent.
I'm gonna try to beg
Good
for a
station.
short rest.
Did y'all not take short rests after that fight?
I took my short rest.
I know Caleb
Oh,
did.
if we were taking a short rest, I would take a short
Yeah,
rest.
I was like, everyone go ahead and take a short rest.
I was busy interrogating a prisoner.
Do I get something after a short rest?
Hello?
Just
Uh,
chill.
you get spells back. Also, I've been looking at your character sheet. I suggest you take that point by.
What's the point by?
So if you go to like your stats in your character builder, like you hit the little